Merlins! Watch them.
Abandoned long ago, no doubt.
Let them fly their broom.
Protego! Is that the best you got?
Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus!
Confringo! You are find you! Presumpto!
poaching errands are except spiders. Not worth the trouble if you...
I pressed Ominous regarding Salazar Slytherin's scriptorium, but my efforts were in vain. Meet me outside the Slytherin common room. We need to talk.
Also, Bombarder, Glacier, Expelliarmus, Levioso, Descendo, Confringo, Bombarder. Levioso! Endo! Confringo! Accio! Bombarder! This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Show yourself.
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help. Tell Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poacher's best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poachers spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way. A centaur. Tread carefully.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious. That's the third time I've seen a Dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water. This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? Still smoking. They got pelts. Poor beasts. This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this. How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures, though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
Well, he wasn't looking at snatched it. His own fault. Who looks at the likes of us and thinks we're after cauldron cake?
Accio! Expelliarmus! Incendio!
I shall be covered here!
Oh, what's the light go out of your eyes? Amateur!
Glacier! Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus!
Incendio! Protego! Perhaps you wanted to give up?
No one hides from me. Like a thriller. Running home.
Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Glacius!
You will pay for that.
Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Glacius! Levioso! Confringo!
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out. Reparo!
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Horntail Hall.
The name makes sense now, and the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word, given how crowded it is here. How could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted.
Protego! Arresto momentum. Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Bombardo!
Excellent. Like that is the word.
Bombardo! Bombardo! Revelio.
Quiet as can be.
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Ah, they say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want. I say, if every last wizard is run through with a blade, then violence is getting...
It's no talent moment.
Maestro momentum. Expelliarmus. Accio. Send Bombarda. Arresto momentum. Repulsor.
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
Flipendo.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her odds, shall we? Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Hello, Hamora. All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
A more hushed approach is likely wise.
Careful! Ramrock will want his dragon intact!
Get over here, you infamous child!
Expelliarmus. Incendio.
Let me open!
Bombarda.
You will fall!
Flipendo.
Finish what is stuck.
You lot gay, Julia. Let me open!
Flipendo.
The lab returns to the wall.
Repulsor.
Let me open! Hold still! Let me open! Here, I'll find you! Let me open!
Levioso. Narco Tendo. Rina Hegel Gringo. Ascendo.
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend.
Not quite. One less human to worry about.
Redacto.
Vegetables
Protego. I won't go down as easy. Incendio.
Let's play Sprinter and Prey, shall we?
Can't roll your way out of this.
Hunt begin.
Oh, I'm going to enjoy this.
This little weed.
Ice. That's mine. Glacier.
You leafy menace.
No patience for those wings.
I'm embarrassed for you.
Glacius! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Accio!
Levioso!
Glacius!
Levioso!
Accio!
Levioso!
Accio! Expelliarmus!
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up.
Accio! This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
This way!
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
Since the dragon we freed flew off, does that mean we get to keep the egg?
I'd much rather we have it than the poachers, at least for now. But I don't think we should keep it indefinitely. It'll be hard hiding something like this from Professor Weasley for long.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to... spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
Anyone looking for trouble found it in me.
Revelio. The Grey Lady. I'd say hello, but she doesn't seem particularly social. So this is the underground harbour. So this is the underground. Revelio. Revelio. That book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration?
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Just a few questions, and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
The snake bird.
No. Incorrect. The answer was the golden snidget. The snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Felix Felicis.
Well done. Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organised competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct. According to Beadle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
The Bludger.
I'm sorry, but the correct answer was the quaffle. When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice Potion allows the drinker to change species.
False.
Correct. While Polyjuice Potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
I'm sorry. I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind. I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this. Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend transfer.
I keep things clean as ice.
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor?
Yes, the transformation spell. But first, I'd like you to carry out a couple of tasks which will help you to complete your field guide. Attend my transfiguration class once you've done them, and we can begin the lesson.
Fun, wasn't it?
settle down. Settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do. Beautifully done.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor?
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. Deke tells me you captured a unicorn and brought it back to the Room of Requirement. Protecting so rare a beast is an accomplishment of which you can be quite proud.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumours of your extracurricular activities. Was your visit to the kitchens and the Hogsmeade graveyard with Nick to bribe a ghost for information connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Professor Fig has encouraged me to explore when I can in an effort to complete my field guide.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done, You are dismissed.
Since our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest. I'll explain.
My plan with the help is failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
I remember our mentioning something about gobbledygook. Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Defender! Bombarda! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Defender!
What would you be needing a heretic for, anyhow?
Potato! No!
Ugh. Shame nobody saw that. Levioso! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Incendio!
I'll make you wish you were back at school. You shouldn't go about stealing knowledge stolen by others, should you? Had enough? I know that.
Nobody will believe I defeated an Ashwinder by myself.
How nice of you to stop by. You're really not very good at this, are you?
You only have Ranrock to blame.
A lamb to no one.
You'll regret this for the rest of your short life!
Imperial. Confringo.
Ha! You're easier to spot than an irrumpent. You'll answer for this.
Confringo.
Paid me.
What are you for?
Incipio!
Confringo.
Look what you've done! Expulso! Expulso! No!
Confringo.
How dare you! Expulso! Expulso!
Might want to look up.
Imperial. Happening. Confringo.
What have you done? Oh, this is... It's the one who took the goblet.
I've got to get off.
That was a close one.
You're the one who stole our hippogriff. You're about to regret that. Nothing.
Enjoy suffering, do you?
Head in the clouds, this one!
We got to
Conductive onward. I've been fighting since before you were born.
Pacificus totalis!
You're going to regret that. Pay for your deeds. Made a grave mistake. Not quite. What are your faults on electricity? You can't stop that. One less human to whack. Expulsion! You will not survive this.
Pacificus totalis!
Might want to look up.
Pacificus totalis!
I won't rest.
Your blood's on Ranrock's hands. phrase right out of the book. How about some sightseeing?
Let's go!
Slow down now. There we go.
I thought my owl might pique your interest.
Bombarda! I came as soon as I could.
I finally realized what it was that struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
We need to see what they're doing. I say we take them head on. Let's bury some enemies.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
After you.
There they are up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
The wizards will be defeated.
No one enters this mine. Kill anyone who tries.
Descendo!
I'll get you for that!
Descendo! Descendo!
Kill spell. I'm a dumb pity. Not quite. How childish! Let's get this over with.
Who is it?
Depulso!
Bingo! I'm not even trying! No! This doesn't hurt!
Descendo!
You won't get away with that.
Expelliarmus! Depulso! Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Defendo! Levioso! Levioso!
I'll kill you!
Depulso!
All of Ranrock's loyalists deserve the same fate. Nice work.
We make a good team.
We do at that.
Once again, we could fight our way through, or be discreet.
Levioso!
Know which one I'd choose?
Descendo! Defendo! Expelliarmus!
Accio!
I shall have been
Depulso! Expelliarmus! Defendo!
There's a grapple, you are.
Levioso! Protego!
Just shoot!
Expelliarmus! Descendo!
As if you could best the likes of me. Just keeping you on your toes. You almost had a lucky start.
Ringo!
You won't get away with it.
And the fun is over.
Accio! Fun is a relative term.
It is. And that was relatively fun.
For better or for worse. This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported. Now I see why.
I don't see any goblins in these webs.
Too disgusting for even a spider to prey on.
Over here!
Cabalso! Accio! Accio!
Postponing the inevitable!
Leviosa!
Defender! Expelliarmus!
On the ground now!
Leviosa! Descendo! Descendo! Confringo!
That's better.
How many Ranrock's loyalists are in here?
Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want. Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
That ledge is awfully high. Any ideas?
Defender! Leviosa! It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs, or the soulless eyes, or the...
Smashing.
Really? Should have thought to conjure stairs.
Incendio! Bombarda! Protego! Depulso!
That bridge has seen better days.
Accio! Reparo. Bombarda! Glacius! Defendo! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Accio! Incendio! Defendo! Glacius! Confringo!
We've rid the world of... We're making quick work of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
She would at that. Ranrock's loyalists have all but declared war.
Defender! Cabalso! Glacius! Confringo!
We've still not seen a single rune symbol.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment.
An unwelcome...
We have another fight on our hands. Defender! Cabalso! Glacius! Confringo! Accio! Cabalso! No! Incendio! Accio. Descendo. Defender.
No!
Expelliarmus.
Run away. You think to die, do you?
Leviosa. Accio. Incendio. We're not finished yet. It's almost as if they were waiting. Incendio. Leviosa. Descendo. Expelliarmus. Defendo. Expelliarmus. Incendio.
Certainly cleared the room.
You're not a bad chap for a Slytherin.
You Gryffindors don't have a monopoly on bravery, you know. A rune symbol above the cavern door.
Ranrock's loyalists never knew to look for it.
Accio!
Expelliarmus! Confringo! Accio! Guardian Leviosa!
I wouldn't be surprised to find a couple more
Leviosa!
rune symbols.
Expelliarmus! Confringo!
Wasn't expecting that. What do you have there?
A journal entry by Isadora.
Hopefully it will help us unravel more of this
Sebastian,
mystery.
I think I found something. A canvas piece.
Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still, something about this place feels odd.
If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganach was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft, and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols? And ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the Keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
Here's some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the trek back out of here and to Hogwarts.
Unless we can find another path.
And now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit. Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble. I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Morinweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
A friendly goblin. He wants no part in Ranrock's fight.
A friendly goblin? You know goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins are...
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
Perhaps your uncle was right about you. You don't know when to stop.
Oh, I do know when to stop. Unbelievable.
Incendio. Depulso. Accio.
Oi! Can you help me?
I never know what to say when I run.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Hello there.
Hello, Armeet. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I mean, I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course! How exciting! I mean, well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
Lord Gok is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
Revelio.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metalworker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals: Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Gok. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bacalio.
Enough! Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Well, yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ?
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lord Gok.
Just Lord Gok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
The door is looking at us.
Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected. I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
These machines operate on steam. Interesting.
Incendio!
I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine. I've read about mines like this.
Accio!
Seeing one is something else altogether.
We need to be careful. As I'm sure you know, not all goblins are as friendly as Lodgok, to say the least. Bombarda!
What could it thinking about?
Incendio!
What's that shit? That was meant for me. Easily done.
Levioso! Expelliarmus! Levioso!
That was a little more than I'm used to.
I'll get us through here safely, Amit. You have my word. Being watched by a door. Bombarda! Incendio!
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans.
A schematic? Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
One less human to worry about. Let's get this over with. Rather unwise coming back this way.
Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. There must be more notes around here. What could they be building? If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here. Incendio!
An intruder!
Defender! Try again, I beg you! I can be one more!
Incendio! Accio! Repulsor! Oh! Accio!
I will make you.
Repulsor!
How nice of you to stop our kill spell song for
Protego!
I won't rest.
Accio! Accio!
Oh, this really is too much.
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another boiler. This place is more complex than I had expected. Another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is.
Confringo! Stupendo! Accio!
Any who oppose Randall. No!
I won't rest.
Incendio!
You can't stop us.
Leviosa!
I'll survive this! What are you doing? What is this?
Defendo!
Not in the right city before you were born.
Glacius! Repulsor! Accio! Accio! Levioso! Descendo! Protego! Defendo! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Descendo!
A mist! Real magic! Won't distract me!
Levioso! Stupid! Descendo!
You won't stop me. Not quite. See that
Accio! Incendio!
I shall obey.
Accio. Inside.
You won't get away with that. Ranrock Williams! Oh, good of you!
How many of them are there?
That should be the last of them I'll meet. Accio!
Clever.
Bombarda! Confringo!
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found. Propendo! Accio!
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here. Accio! Aloha Mora. Accio. We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed. Can we please...
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado, adieu.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she had been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lord Gok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
Fitzgerald has confirmed what she needed.
I believe my next broom upgrade to be even more impressive than the last. Come by Spint Witches as soon as you can.
Come in, look around, and if you've been eating chocolate frogs, please refrain from touching. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about. I'd say that looks as if it was made for you. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
young today,
Hello again. Wonderful to see you. As before, I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you. Thanks for stopping by. You're all set with the new upgrade. I can't wait to hear what you think. This may sound presumptuous, but...
You'd like me to report back with even more flight details.
You know me well. I feel I'm almost there. I just think I can improve broom flight a bit more. Miss Ray's is running a time trial at the South Coast course. Not ideal, really, what with rumours of Ranrock's lot and Ashwinders infiltrating the place. However, if you're flying high above them, you should be all right, I think.
I'm not worried, Mr. Weeks. I'll see if I can find Imelda.
I hope you are able to complete these trials. I have a feeling this final upgrade is going to be a sweeping success. Do be careful, of course. I look forward.
Perhaps I could test out my new upgrade on the way. The course looks rather deserted. I hope everything's all right.
Gryffindor, over here!
Hello again, Imelda. This course is a bit far from...
Obviously. Evidently too far. They should be begging me to keep these trials alive. I'm surprised our new 5th year showed up.
That's Actually, thank you.
And in my experience, that's everyone. Anyway, don't let it go to your head.
We'll soon see how I fare, won't we? I'm ready.
Get ready to lose, Gryffindor.
Brilliant flying, if I do say so myself. Brilliant. Excellent. This is going well. That wasn't too difficult. Made it. Brilliant. Brilliant! That was quite something.
Impressive work today, but don't get too comfortable. My family's not going to believe the news when I tell them.
I take it you want to play for a team, but which one?
I'm my father's girl. A chaser through. As for a team, it's the Holy Head Harpies when I'm finished with school, herbology perhaps?
It's been fun competing against your records, Imelda.
It has been fun. Glad you're here. Fifth. Not bad. For a Gryffindor. You take care of yourself.
I should let Mr. Weeks know that this was his best upgrade yet. Hogsmeade, here I come.
How's my favourite test flyer? Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Hello again, Mr. Weeks. I set a new record at the South Course.
Fantastic! Your broom performed well then?
The best upgrade yet. It flew beautifully, incredibly nimble. But with the speeds it now reaches, I can feel the wind catching beneath the seat a bit, preventing it from reaching its full potential.
Of course! Should have anticipated that. Exactly the kind of report I've come to expect from you. At last, I think I know what needs to be done for my final upgrade.
I shall look forward to speaking again.
I'll be sure to send you an hour when I'm finished. Thank you again for your help. Couldn't have done this.
What are you up to now?
Good for Mr. Weeks. Mr. Weeks and I do make a good team. Brilliant. Excellent. There's no telling what lies in wait for me in there. I can do better. Brilliant. What made it? Getting the hang of this. Ha! Now that's more like it! Brilliant. Excellent. That wasn't too bad.
Whoever decided to make Professor Black headmaster of Hogwarts must have been the victim of a flock of woofers. Out of their mind.